Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for FET price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting on the daily chart here, we are looking of course at several scenarios for FET. Now we were of course looking for a bullish scenario before as 1-2 and we were looking for a wave 3. However, this wave 3 was not successful and it has started to move towards the downside and invalidating any kind of impulse by interfering the wave 4 with your wave 1 and bringing us back to the history of FET here on the chart, where we are looking possibly to 3 waves down and then 3 waves up, and then we are looking here possibly for a short wave C. So A, B, and a C as a running flat, possibly of course where you are bullish and you want to seek for a reversal here. So you would like to see, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, or of course, there is still one more possibility for a bullish scenario where you might have a contracting diagonal in that shape, of course, where you would like to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, of course. In that way, of course, it is still possible to have one contracting diagonal forming a wave 1 and then 2 and then continuation towards the upside. So this is your only bullish scenario left, of course, as a possibility. If we break under this trend line, taken, of course, as a parallel from the double top here, if you take the trend line as a parallel here, if the price action dive deeper than this wave 3 will technically, or this wave 4 will technically be longer than your wave 2. And that means, of course, invalidation of your contracting diagonal, where a wave 4 is not allowed to be longer than your wave 2. Now back to the daily, where we are looking to different scenario then, rather than being bullish in a running flat here. It is very possible that we are as well in WXY here for 3 waves, as well ABC as well for 3 waves, and then another 3 waves towards the downside as a zigzag. So as you can see here, you might have a zigzag, another zigzag, and of course one more final zigzag. And this is of course a complex structure WXY in a triple zigzag, where you would like to finish a wave Y here in W, X, and a Y. So excuse me for my voice, of course, I'm still very sick today. Another possible scenario, of course, is that it can be that you are in an expanding flat as 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and you have a bigger wave C towards the downside. Of course, this is the ultimate bearish scenario. This is your biggest bearish scenario, where you have, of course, 5 waves towards the downside for a wave 1, of course, and then A, B, and a C finishing a wave 2 here in orange, which this looks like, of course, a corrective wave, and then, of course, continuation towards the downside with a wave 3, then 4, and a 5. So this might be your biggest bearish scenario, guys, with a wave C towards the downside, that it might finish, of course, rather in a running flat, it can still be finished in an expanding flat. So yeah, basically this is it for FET. Now, what you would like to see for if you are bullish is of course a continuation towards the upside, of course, after finishing a zigzag here. And that because it's gonna open the scenario, of course, of another zigzag here and of course finishing a contracting diagonal. Now looking, of course, at the KGT here signals, we can see on the KGT we have some bullish, right? I mean, here is a big bullish divergence, but it's not so strong. Look how much closer we are to take the low. So a little bit lower, of course, than this, the bullish divergence, which is anyway weak one, can be directly invalidated. Now the strong signal is here with your latest bearish signal, where you have from this top here and the last one taken from this top, and you can see the convergence between those two signals. And of course, with a convergence between the price and the CVDs, that means, of course, we are looking for lower prices still with a very strong signal. Now, on the accumulation of buyers and sellers, we can see as well that the accumulation of sellers in this zone is very, very strong. We don't see a really strong bullish signal yet. We see, of course, 3 bars here, But yeah, we would like to see higher prices with it, and of course more green bars to start to think, of course, yeah, the things might go in the opposite way and start to unfolding a contracting diagonal, which we are talking about here. So basically, guys, a little bit higher possibility so far is bearish, but still the bullish has one more chance, of course, for a contracting diagonal to be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to watch these levels, of course, this trend line taken from the top as a parallel. If we break it, guys, then we are definitely very, very bearish. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.